I have been blessed. I managed to snag a Xbox Series X. While this isn't an official review or anything, this is just a first impressions. And remember, it's the S. So me, being me, the first game of the new console generation was BanjoKazooie. And of course, with a game that's like 20 years plus, you're not going to see a lot of difference. However, I do say there was absolutely no loading screens at all. There was that little puzzle piece, but other than that, it went from world to world, wherever I was going, seamlessly. But I don't remember if it was like that on the One X or not. The second game I played, okay, so what happened was I just plugged in my hard drive and I just played whatever game was on it. And Sonic Adventure 2 was on it, so I decided to play that. And this one actually kind of hit me because Sonic Adventure 2 has never felt that smooth to me. So he jumps out the helicopter and then into the street, and the transition from him falling off the helicopter into the street, into the snowboarding, was really smooth. It just felt like the way it was always meant to be. And I also feel like I had a bit more control with him when he was snowboarding. Because when you get those cars moving and smashing things, there's a slight lag. There's no lag anymore. It just goes snowboarding. You could hit all the cars you want. And I feel like Sonic Adventure 2 felt really good on the Series S. This is a Series S impressions. And just the speed Sonic is going at, it's just transitions so smooth. This game was made for the S, it seems like. I guess it's time to talk about a game that was actually engineered for the S, huh? So, Bright Memory Infinite was the game I paid for when I got it. And it ran pretty smoothly until that last boss. There was a little bit of lag here and there. Frame rates would drop. But I don't know if that's the console or the game. I would like to do an entire video on Bright Memory Infinite because I have some thoughts on it. But other than that, yeah, this game ran really smoothly. But that being said, I think it could have been on the One X or the Xbox and be okay too. I don't see specifically for SX requirements here. That brings us to the last game of the night, which was Destiny. It's fair to say that Destiny was still a 4-hour download, even with the SSD and all the stuff they talk about for quicker load times. That being said, in-game Destiny, I felt like loaded up a lot quicker than it used to do. I went straight into a game of Crucible, and the lag has been reduced. I feel like the response time is a little bit quicker. I load into the tower quicker, and the tower has no more loading screens or anything like that. So I could feel the power in Destiny 2 as well. As for my final thoughts, because the menu's the same, the controller is the exact same, pretty much. It feels a little bit lighter in my hands, and it has a little grip on the trigger. It also has a third button in the middle, which allows me to capture and sends instantly to Xbox Live, so you don't have to go to the menu and hit record that or capture screenshot. So that's kind of nice. But other than that, it just feels like the same Xbox One controller. Which is just fine for me. You can't make perfect that much better. The console itself is really small, like the size of the last Harry Potter book small. It just fits on my cupboard really nicely. The menu is still the same, and so sometimes I forgot it was a brand new console, and it just felt like the Xbox One X too. There's a lot of X's in the Xbox family. Something I should note is that there is no disk drive in it. You download all your games, which is just the way it is now. That's not really a complaint, that's just a PSA thing. There's no disk drive. I think that's just where the world is going. It's just easier to look on the Xbox store and find a game you want to play, download it without leaving the house or dealing with GameStop or Walmart or anything like that. I do think in a few years, GameStop and those guys are gonna hurt because everything's gonna be online. Steam set the standard of just downloading games, and when you do that, you don't really have to share the marketing or the royalties or anything like that. You just get all the money instead of splitting it, which I'm okay with. I'm at the point where I download most of my games too. Especially when it comes to pre-orders, where you could pre-download it, so when midnight comes around, you just play it instantly. That's nice. But yeah, there's no disk drive, so be ready for that. But I do highly recommend the S. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If this does more than 30 views, I will do the Bright Infinite review. Thank you for watching. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. It does mean a lot and it actually helped. See you on the next one. Artifact out.